Hello, divine creations, divine marvels, sons and daughters of God, of infinite, perfect love. Hello, you who are made in the image and likeness of God. Welcome to anyone who's new to this channel. This channel used to focus on challenging the very evil, twisted, and insane aspects of Christian theology. But I've decided to take a different focus. Instead of focusing on one aspect, what I want to talk about is the process of healing and recovering from the broad spectrum of the insanity that has taken hold of Christianity. And it took hold of Christianity somewhere around 1700 years ago. And it's just kind of gotten worse. That's not to say that everything Christian is evil, but it's also, we have to learn discernment because not everything that calls itself Christian is good. So this was really highlighted for me recently when online someone posted a historical fact. It's a very uncomfortable historical fact, but that is that Adolf Hitler professed himself a Christian. And when a Christian read this, they said, do you think people are stupid enough to believe you? And then, that of course did not evoke a good response. And the person just basically is like, hey, that's not a cool response. And what it really highlighted for me is how Christianity has become a mental process. And that's the exact opposite of what Christ taught. And so everything I'm going to say here is my belief. I'm not perfect. I'm not God. That's a whole nother topic. Some Christians, the way they talk as if they're omniscient and that their knowledge is perfect. Well, there's only one thing in the universe that has perfect knowledge, and that is God. So I'm just going to share what I not just believe to be true, but what I trust to be true. So after Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation, Christianity really became a mental phenomena. Not completely, but focused on a mental phenomenon of believing certain ideas. And that's what this person is doing, is they're putting forth a mental belief, and then because they don't actually have faith, because they don't actually have trust, which is the true meaning of faith is trust. It's not having an idea in your head. Because they don't have actual faith, then they have to attack everything that challenges their belief. See, that's why religion has become about arguing, because it's up here. But when you trust something, there's no need to argue. If you really trust something, if you really have faith, there's no need to argue. You'll just say, hey, this is what I trust in. But because it's gone from here to here you can feel secure in a place of trust, in a place of surrender and reliance on God. But once you get up here, then you have reliance on an idea. And ideas are fundamentally not reliable. They're fundamentally, they change, they can be challenged. And the truth is, most people who've put their faith in ideas, they feel insecure because it's not a secure foundation. Thoughts come and go all the time. That's why people who are mental Christians have to repeat themselves over and over and over because they have to constantly convince themselves. But it doesn't work because ideas aren't the way to God. But since the Protestant Reformation, it's become about having the right ideas in your head. It's become a game show. Like, you have the right answer to the question, you get heaven. And so if you have faith in God, then you can even look at things that challenge you And by faith, again, I just mean trust. My simplest declaration of faith is that everything will be okay. That's what faith is to me. Everything will be okay because God is good, because God is love, because God is reliable. And then to struggle to live by that, that's a struggle worth having. And I'm not saying belief has no part, but this whole struggle and argumentation around, you know, what what does this person of the Trinity do versus what does that person of the Trinity do? It's an interesting topic. It's an interesting hobby, but that's not the way. That's not the way. It can be part of the way. So I'd like to thank this person. So I pointed out to this person, hey, like you're not engaging in dialogue. Like people are presenting ideas, and instead of engaging in dialogue, you're attacking the people. When I pointed that out to them, this is your response. You're laughable. You make excuses for rebelling against God. I'm oh so sure he's convinced. I don't even know what that means, but um, so this person is convinced that because I don't believe what they believe, I'm rebelling against God. That's a cult. That's how cults operate. They insist that you think a certain way, and if you don't, you're evil. It started with the Catholic Church, who's like, follow us or you're going to be excommunicated. And then Martin Luther picked it up with have the right beliefs or you're going to be tortured forever. This is very harmful, and all of us have been impacted. People have written me of like, I'm scared not to believe in eternal hell. I'm scared to question the idea of eternal hell. People are scared to question. People are scared that if they don't have the right ideas in their head, they're going to be tortured forever. So this person is like, hey, you don't believe what I believe? You're rebelling against God. That's not a way to have a dialogue. That's a way to try to control people. And when I say modern Christianity, I don't mean everything Christian is like this, but it's like a virus that has infected the church as a whole. So thank you so much for everyone who took the time to listen to this. I hope it helps you on your journey. I'm going to be posting videos much more frequently. And I'm not saying to throw all theology out the window. I'm not saying to throw all beliefs out the window. But that's not the way. And it's become, for many of us, an obstruction to the way of life that Christ called us to. Forever loving everything. Hi, Angel. Thanks for saying hi. I spent so much of my time focusing on, okay, well, what is the truth and trying to live by the truth. But the thing is, part of what for myself, what I believe is there has to be an unrooting of untruth. And some of the things that we were taught are very harmful and very sly and subtle. Like this person here. So someone posts a fact of history, and this person responds, do you think people are stupid enough to believe you? someone said, like, hey, someone responded, okay, not so friendly, but they also said, look, if you want to confirm what I'm saying, here's how you can confirm it. And then this person responded, thank you for explaining how lost you are. Now I understand. I said, as a minister to you, I say, thanks for being too I put a nasty response. So I'm not even going to read it. And instead of responding to what I said, they just attacked me personally. Then I pointed out, look, you're attacking the messenger. And then that's their response. You're laughable. And I said to him, and it's true, religious people such as yourself have made more atheists than any other force in history. Because we can all feel the evilness, just the evil of people who preach in this manner, of who attack and demonize anyone who believes anything different. And I want to be very clear. I do not want to demonize or attack this person, because that's why I started off. I'm convinced we are all children of God. And some way, somehow, we're all going to come to that knowing and live in that. But I do want to attack ideas, and I do want to attack behavior, critique and challenge, because I critique and challenge my own ideas and my own behavior. And when we're dealing with twisted cult-like dynamics, it's very important to be able to recognize twisted, manipulative thinking, especially on the topic of religion and spirituality. Especially. The topic of religion and spirituality touches on our deepest yearnings for freedom, for true love, for meaning and purpose. And so it has to be approached in the most sacred way. And then we also when I say we, I'll just say, and I avoid people like this, like the plague, because it is a form of insanity. And I seek out the people who are living it and coming from their hearts. And when I meet those people, even though we may disagree theologically, we can still connect and we can still support each other on our journey. But when I meet people behaving like this person, or like some of the spiritual leaders and ministers that I encountered on my journey, then I just have to say no, because they're peddling insanity, using the language of sanity and truth. So that's what I'm going to shift the focus of this channel to, is recognizing and overcoming toxic and fake Christianity, because it's had a profound impact on this world. I know it's had a profound negative impact on this world. I know it's had a profound negative impact on me. And some of you have written and shared some of that negative impact. All right, beautiful souls, let's spend a minute or two in prayer. Beloved God, our source, our maker, please bless everyone who comes by this channel. Please bless this person. Please help me to be more skillful in my conversation and dialogue. Please help all of us to recognize toxic, twisted, distorted spiritual teachings and people who are coming from that place. And please, for everyone who comes by this channel, I ask for help, their help and their support in overcoming the toxic, harmful effects of fake religious teachings. Beloved Christ, please shower the beautiful Spirit upon everyone who watches this video and comes by this channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. I'm just feeling the presence of God so strongly right now. Hope each and every one does as well. It was feeling the presence of God that convinced me that eternal hell was impossible. Marion Rose. Absolutely. Yeah, this is not a critique of Christianity. This is a critique of a certain approach to Christianity. Marion wrote, "Let's not forget many people are happy and gain a feeling of trust and safety in conventional Christianity, and it's their right to journey in their own way and pace." Absolutely. I have no interest in critiquing. Yeah, thank you. That's a beautiful reminder, Marion. I always appreciate the way you show up and participate. I don't even want to critique Christianity. I want to critique a certain energy. And as I said, that energy started with the Catholic Church, like be a part of our church or you're going to hell. And then it got picked up by Martin Luther. Believe certain things or you're going to hell. And I'm even okay if someone believes that. What I'm not okay with is that's, of course, their right to believe that. What I'm not okay with is then when they approach religion and spirituality with the energy that this person did of like, you think different than me, you're demonic. And isn't willing to engage in debate. Not willing to engage in dialogue. As I like to say, Jesus spent his time telling people the truth, healing people, and arguing with religious people. Not even religious people, crystallized, like focused on the structure and not what the structure is pointing to. Thank you, beautiful souls. Take care. Marion, you have so much to contribute. Thanks, Angel. God bless.